Sometimes I wonder, because I hear this when I listen to people like Vosh or Hassan or these people talk about like, oh, working poor. I wonder, like, do you know what these worlds are like? Like, have you actually ever been in any of these worlds before? Because every poor person has access to unlimited credit, an unlimited line of credit, top secret. They don't tell the middle class people about this. They don't tell the rich people about this. I think this is common among working poor people, which actually irritates the fuck out of me with conservatives. Looking back on my life, I don't know what Nico's post is. Would you watch it with Nathan? I don't know if he'd like it or not. Maybe. Is there a chance your opinion on Dune would change when part 2 comes out? Dune is just a shit movie. I'm sorry. I know that you guys will never accept me on that, but it's a dog shit movie. Did you see Good Time with Robert Pattinson? I did watch Good Time. I feel like Good Time, I wonder sometimes how there is like, here's what I like about Good Time and Uncut Gems. This is going to sound really pretentious, okay? You have like billionaires up here, and then you have like your middle class, and life kind of functions in a pretty predictable way for like all of these people. Like there's like, you have kids, like you've got like a working family, you know, like people go to jobs, they don't, they go to school or they don't, like everything's like chill, like everything works here. And then you have like whatever this is beneath the middle class. It's like your working class poor people, and the lives down here are so unbelievably fucked. It is just such a otherworldly experience to be involved in these communities where people are getting kicked out of their houses because they don't have a place to live, where you have adults, parents that are addicted to drugs, when you've got like children that live with grandparents that are like in fucked situations, like 13-year-olds that are off like fucking 20-year-olds and shit, when you've got like kids like 15, 16 that are getting into drugs and stuff, and not like getting into drugs like they sell crack on the street corners like they do in the fucking rap videos, just like fucked shit where everything is fucked. The houses are dirty. There's like broken down cars like in the fucking driveways and outside. People's phones don't work all the time. Like the fridges are always full of just like random shit. The countertops are always dirty with a ton of stuff on them. The carpets are always like fucked in the corners of the room because they're old and not replaced. There's probably water damage somewhere. Like everything is just fucked. Everything is fucked. And Good Time, more than Uncut Gems, I would say. I really liked Uncut Gems. Good Time does a really good job, I think, of like giving you a look into that world. And sometimes I wonder, because I hear this when I listen to people like Vosh or Hassan or these people talk about like, oh, working poor. I wonder, like, do you know what these worlds are like? Like, have you actually ever been in any of these worlds before? Because they're so fucked. Yeah, they're so fucked. But yeah, Good Time is a very fucked movie. I feel like these are Good Time and Uncut Gems to some extent, but especially Good Time is like one of the rare films. It'll give you like a look into like how like absolutely just fucked these types of living situations are. It's just everybody is fucked. Good Time was the same two directors as EEA. Wait, what? No, wait. Are you crazy? Or am I crazy? I thought Good Time was the same director as Uncut Gems. Or am I making that up? Wasn't everyone in Uncut Gems pretty rich? There's got to be a more polite way of saying this. Is there another word for N-word rich? Do you guys, is there like a non-racist, is that even a racist term? I don't know I think it is, right? Is it new rich? Like in Uncut Gems, he's rich, but like not really. His life is fucked. Like he has money in a decent apartment, but he's like always loaning shit. He's like, it's always like, it's just fucked. He's fucked, you know? Like he owns a shop that's like run down. Like the fucking thing doesn't work all the time to let people in. And like, you know, like he's selling jewelry. He's trying to scam fucking everybody, you know? So like, now I would say that Uncut Gems is going to be more atypical than like a fucked working class experience of like of like Good Time, but it used to be called New Money as opposed to Old Money. Gotcha. I feel like New Money doesn't carry the same, because I don't know where I heard this phrase before. I don't know if I'm racist. When I heard the term N-word rich in the past, that they don't say N-word. The concept isn't just that like you've got money. The concept is that like you're newly into money and you're going to lose your money. That was the point of it. But I guess that is true because when people talk about old money, this is a Chappelle skit, isn't it? Old money is some shit that you can't get rid of even if you tried. You can't lose old money. Well, one person can't lose old money. Well, one person can't traditionally lose old money. Maybe if they buy an airline or something. It's hood rich. Oh, maybe it might be a Chris Rock joke. What does he say? Like an NBA player is like, you know, something rich. The guy that signs his checks is like whatever rich or something. I think that's an old skit of his, like the 90s or some shit. But yeah. New money is like a TikToker buying a Ferrari and flaunting it, while old money is like an inherited railroad money. Yeah, basically, yeah. Oh, it might be wealthy versus rich. Rich is some shit you can lose with a bad coke habit or something, I think he says, yeah. Shaq is rich. The guy that signs his checks is wealthy. Okay. Thanks, Big Fish 12. Good Time is very much about how different people, disabled brother, Odysseus-like clever scumbag other guy, can operate in the randomness of poverty, and I think they do it really well and in a clever way since they're mostly just following one perspective. Yeah, I think so. I think it was a really well done movie. How is Uncut Gems good in any way? Uncut Gems is like I would say that like Uncut Gems is like an experience that you'll either really like or you just won't like. And if you don't like it, there's no arguing for it. Like I don't think if you don't like it, you're just not gonna like it. It's one of those types of movies, I think, and I could totally understand somebody not liking that movie. I don't even know if I could explain why I like it. That's like very much like a film. Like you watch it and it's like, geez, and you just have kind of like an emotional catharsis at the end, if you can even call it that. And you're like, holy Jesus fucking Christ. It's like barely a train wreck the entire time, and then it is, and it's just like, well, what was ever gonna happen? Of course, yeah. It's really not all doom and gloom in the working class. Rural life is fucking based. It's quiet, and your neighbors are far away and usually don't want to talk to you. You can't change your neighbors, but you put work into a cheap house and make it really great. There's like two different types of like working experiences, I think. If you have like a stable working life, that can be okay. But there's also there's another type of like stable working life. No, there's another type of working life that's like very unstable. And basically like everybody is spinning plates and on the cusp of dropping them. And if you're lucky, you've got a family member that can stop spinning their plate for a second to help you spin your plate, but they're always going to be falling, and there's more broken plates like piling up around you. And the goal is basically to just keep everything afloat long enough until you die, and then you pass on the fucked up shit to your kids, and then they spin plates. And there is no real like island of stability. There is no real like, oh cool, like whew, we can take a breath. Like there's always another payday loan that needs to be paid off. There's always like some bill that's getting shut off. There's always like another apartment that you got to move to because you're getting kicked out of your current one. There's always like a fucking repair that your car needs but you can't afford. There's always like you like asking somebody for money. Like there's just like this perpetual like rat race of like fuck shit that is just always fucked forever. And the thing is that like when you're in that area, like every time you get hit with anything, it's always setting you back and you're never able to catch up and catch your breath again. Like it's just like that kind of like fuck shit. I understand there's going to be some level like working class that is stable. Like maybe rural people are that, where you're not rich, but you're not really like super poor, but you're not like wealthy or middle class or whatever. But like you work every day, you have your shit, and you have like some level of stability. But yeah. It's retarded to use working class as a stand-in for poor. Well, there's a difference, though, because, like, when I think of working class, this is actually super shaded by my experiences. So maybe not everybody thinks of it this way. So maybe I'm projecting a little bit here. But when I think of working class, I think of, like, somebody trying to claw their way out from the bottom who's, like, going to be infinitely climbing and never making any progress. That's what I think of when I think of working class. You're working, but you're not making any progress, and you're even maybe perpetually falling behind. That's what I think of when I think of working class. But I guess some people might just mean working class, like, oh, like, you're working, you're making a decent living for your kids and your family, like, you're doing okay. I guess that could be working class. I guess that's not how I typically think about it, but I guess it could be. I might be like either projecting or just being a little bit narrow in my definition there. But I feel like, again, I might be projecting. I feel like if you've achieved a level of stability, I'll probably just assign you middle class. I'll say like, oh, you're probably like, you sound like a lower middle class, bro. 32K a year, you said? Oh, okay, you're probably like really lower middle class, but like you're good, dog. Like no credit card debt, no payday loans. Like you have a $5,000 car. You're all right, buddy. I'll call you lower middle class. You're up there, all right. You're making it. you're on the path, okay. But like that might be my own. Like maybe I'm like autistically defining shit there. Yeah. I was muted, but I wanted to say your description of EEAO was absolutely spot on, especially the ribbons analogy. It was a really good philosophical movie about meaning and purpose as a response to nihilism. I think so, yeah. Maybe I connect the deepest with like, because there were a couple years in my life where I was like pretty nihilistic. It's probably common with people that go from being very religious to atheist, because you spend, I would imagine, if you think about anything related to your life, you have to spend some time searching for meaning, because when you lose your religion, you kind of have lost the foundation for all of your moral philosophy and all of your metaphysics for life. You have like, where does everything come from? And like, what is morality? Like once you lose all of that, you kind of have to rebuild, and it's easy to kind of like sit in like a nihilistic pit for a while or forever, or you just don't think about it. Yeah. What if you never had a religion? I don't know. Maybe you never go through that, I guess, you know? But that was my experience, like being nihilistic for a while, and then like moving on to existentialism, then moving on to League of Legendsism. Were you really that bought into your religion? Like, were you a regular churchgoer and everything? I don't know if I was a regular churchgoer because my parents were like relentlessly missing church. But like, I mean, I went to Catholic school from K through 12. I was confirmed in the church. Like, I believed in like Christianity and all that shit quite a bit. Like, I prayed in like my private time and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I would say I was like pretty religious. Yeah. Are you excited Avatar 2 is coming out? Fuck no. What frustrates me that people don't understand about poverty well is take-home income, rent, utilities, etc. is non-negotiable. So even if you make 15K, then someone else, that could mean your take-home is 5 to 10 times higher than someone else who's completely fucked. Oh, yeah, like marginal income is really hard for people to understand. Like the difference between making like 50 and like, dude, yeah, like I hate Destiny. I just saw it. Thank you. I cried a little. Oh, Kane, it's a good movie. When people talk about shit like, people are like, oh, well, at this job, they'll only give you a 50-cent raise, or like, wow, you got a raise from 13 to 14 an hour. Like, you're like, bro, when you get a raise for like 50 cents or $1 to an hour, that's a lot of fucking money, my dude. Like, you got to understand that, like, this is my income. This is my disposable income. If you boost all of my income by $1 an hour, you just doubled my disposable income, dog. Yeah, you better believe I like that fucking, well, I guess back in my day at McDonald's, it would have been like a 30-cent raise. Back when we were making $5.25 an hour. Yeah, those little raises help, dude. That's a lot of fucking extra money, my friend. What do you think it means people say the middle class is shrinking? Do you think it's actually happening? I don't know. I don't know what people consider middle class. I would have to dig into that a lot. Our lives are fucked in the United States. For everybody. I'm not sure. Did you do youth group stuff too? When I was younger, I wasn't really religious, but youth group stuff was fun. We had to do like volunteering and stuff, but don't you find that atheists who are not religious just shit on religion in the worst ways possible? Like, I'm atheist, but listening to people who never participate in religion talk about it is so cringy. I don't know. I think that's the journey of everybody that goes from Christian to religion. Like, if you didn't have a phase where you were reading fucking Ayn Rand and you were like a militant, like anti-theist, you know, harping on like fucking Dawkins, or not Dawkins, I'm sorry, Hitchens and all that shit. Like, I mean, it's just part of the journey, dog. Like, I did the shit like that. I remember your talks with Brittany where you mentioned that talking about concept of death can usually be shallow, but I believe Synecdoche, New York, I think, handles it in a very unique way, and it gives an intense experience of the accelerating feeling you're getting older and you're reflecting your life decisions, finding your values. Yeah, fuck. Adam recommended I watch this movie. I downloaded it. I just haven't watched it yet. He said it's his favorite movie of all time, though. I hope I watch it at some point soon. I just need to stop being lazy. As a former Christian, hearing you talk about Catholicism as Christianity makes me hurt. That is true. That's like my only perspective. But, I mean, when you're a Catholic, you're an elitist, okay? All the other Christianities are fake. You fucking losers ran away from the church. At the first sign of trouble, you schismed off and you made your own fucking religions, okay? Because you couldn't handle it. You didn't want to be reformists. You're disgusting losers. Okay? Why would I have any respect for you? When you started making money after being poor, was there a level of income that you thought, if I can just make that, I'll be set, and you blew by that, making much more? There's like 2 points. There's like one thing. Basically, this sounds really dumb, but like basically once I had $10,000 in the bank, I just stopped caring about everything because I'm like, oh, cool. Like, yeah. And then after that, it was just like watching a number go up. Having a buffer makes everything in life just like way more easy. Like when you have a buffer, you're just like, you stop caring about like one thing that it feels like. Here's like a feeling you have when you're poor. It always feels like everything goes wrong all the time, but that's not actually true. Everything goes wrong for a lot of people all the time. It's just that they can usually afford it. And when something bad happens, it doesn't set back everything so many different levels. Like my experience is, thank God I was always in good health. Because if you have health issues, I imagine that would be a whole other experience that I can't even relate to. So holy fuck, thank you. Car stuff was always the big thing for me. If you pop a tire, if you, God forbid, if you break a wheel, because I lived in the Midwest and our potholes are horrible. If you neglect big repairs, if you have like a contact engine and you have like a timing belt go out, oof. If you get like bad engine fuck ups, like your camshaft, like you need to, like you're looking at like $1,000 repairs, and you'd always have these problems because you're never keeping up on maintenance on your vehicles. You can't afford the $600 bullshit. You can't so you just drive it into the fucking ground. I got my catalytic converter stolen. No one cares. When you're poor, that check engine light is a sign of status. You drive with that shit on all the time. Like O2 sensor, I don't know what that means other than I have to fill my tank up with more gas because I'm always going to be running rich because my shit is fucked. But the check engine light is, you put tape over it, you ignore that shit. You keep on driving. You ain't got time for that bullshit. Yeah, that was always the biggest problem, is that like one problem would always snowball into like 15 other things. And like you just, at some point you drop the plates and you've got to like take a breather and like kind of pick everything up again. Yeah. No catalytic converter is kind of a big deal. Not if you live in a state that doesn't do emissions tests, which I don't think Nebraska does. So taking out debt fucks you super hard when you're poor and only helps when you're wealthy. Something that they changed, I think, for you guys. Here are like 2 of the most, absolutely, I will say, retarded things about being poor is, and it doesn't even make sense, but like being too scared to check your bank account was like the dumbest thing in the world. I just remember that feeling so much, like, okay, I'm just not going to check my bank account. But like, why? Why would you not check it? You're so stupid. It's like, I just don't want to see it. But the problem is like, you know what the best line of credit you ever got? There is a line of credit. I think they made this illegal now, so you guys don't know this feeling, okay? You guys don't know this feeling, okay? Every poor person has access to unlimited credit, an unlimited line of credit. Top secret. They don't tell the middle class people about this. They don't tell the rich people about this, okay? You have access to as much credit as you want. It's called the goddamn motherfucking overdraft fees, okay? And I swear to fucking God, when they do your fucking balance at the end of the day, I swear to God, they will sort your shit from most to fucking least. You might have like $80 in the bank, and then you go and buy something for $5, something for $10, something for $20, and something for $50, and they'll put the $50 charge first, and they'll fuck you with like $130 of overdraft fees. Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, just reject my card. Just tell me I don't have the money. I don't want to get charged for this shit. Oh my God, dude. The $35 was like the overdraft fee. That's so insane. Bro, you overdraft 3 times and you're like missing like half of one of your paychecks depending on where you're working. You're like, fucked. Fuck that. Holy shit. That shit was some bullshit. Just reject me. Just tell me that I can't afford it, okay? Don't tantalizingly lure me in. And then when I go to check my bank statement later, oh, my card got declined. Guess I've got $2 in my account. Wrong, bitch. Your card got declined. You have $170. Negative $170 in your account. You overdrafted 6 times. Good luck, motherfucker. Like, okay, thanks. My bank let me overdraft $5K at 19. Jesus. My GF sister that is 22 and is a student that has 20% job position. Don't know if that's the right word in English. Now has 10K in debt on clothing and she can't pay it back. One thing that I will say, I got lucky in 2 different things. One is that like I had a good education, so I never got into the credit card or payday loan game. Like I was on the verge of losing my house. I'll lose my house, but like worst case for me, my net worth will be zero. It will never be in the negative thousands and thousands of dollars, except for student loans. Yeah, I never juggled credit cards. I never did payday loans ever. I'll lose my house before doing that shit because you're going negative. You're just fucking yourself up. That was one thing, and then the oh fuck, I just forgot the second thing. Oh, the second thing was my hobbies were very cheap. I liked computer games. As long as I had a computer, I could pirate everything I needed. Didn't give a fuck about clothes. Didn't give a fuck about shoes. Didn't give a fuck about any of that shit. I didn't need to buy anything. And I weighed 100 pounds, so my food intake was cheap as fuck. It was like, what, 1,600 calories a day to survive? Maybe? Maybe less. I don't know. Play video games. Pirate everything. No fucking wasted money on anything. Okay? Easy survival, baby. My buddy has a system where he just maxes all credit cards and then goes bankrupt every 5 or 7 years whenever he can. Is your friend's name Sam? Did you need VPNs back then? No. When did you stop pirating games? When Steam became easier, more accessible. What were your go-to meals while you were poor? Haha! Every night, 2 double cheeseburgers, and then you get a cup for water, and you get a Sprite at McDonald's, baby. 2 double cheeseburgers, $2. Okay, that was cash fucking money. The $1 double cheeseburger and a cup for water that you got Sprite in. That's what you had every night for dinner. Hell yeah. That had to have been like the cheapest fucking most filling calories that existed back then. Taco Bell was probably pretty good as well, but it was the $1 double cheeseburgers from McDonald's. Oh, and Little Caesars as well, because you could pay $5 and get a whole ass fucking pizza. Little Caesars might have actually been more calories per dollar. Do you ever have anything preserving hunger experience, like timing your meals so you're not hungry before bed? No, but like I was a hungry skeleton. Like not hungry, I was just a skeleton. So I was like never hungry much. I could like eat very little and do okay. McDoubles are like 50 cents cheaper than a double cheeseburger, and the difference is literally a single slice of cheese. Nice. McDouble is actually like the best food for the cost. Nice. I used to sign up for new checking accounts, deposit maybe $20 to get it started. I would make sure I didn't have overdraft protection and find the banks at the highest amount you could overdraft, then overdraft the limit, then move on to the next one. Jesus. I used to get a McDouble and a McChicken and then make a McGangbang. Okay. Based. Okay. Have you ever stopped eating for more than 2 days? I experienced some euphoria on the 3rd day. No, that sounds painful. The meta for cheap fast food now is you have to be using their apps. Really? How was your ex-wife while double cheeseburgering your way through life? When I was with my wife, I was actually making decent money. The double cheeseburger era was it would have been my junior and senior year in high school. So she would have just been my girlfriend then, but I would never ask her for one. I'd kill myself. I think this is common among working poor people, which actually irritates the fuck out of me with conservatives. Looking back on my life, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of welfare and shit that I could have qualified for, but I was way too proud to do that. I couldn't imagine. Because like my family, like you work. Like if you can't afford shit, you work. And if you still can't afford shit, then you just work more until you can afford it. When conservatives talk about like working poor people as like lazy or like undisciplined or unmotivated, that really irritates me because I think most people want to be able to work and pay for their shit. And I'm pretty sure Americans work more, I'm pretty sure than even the Japanese. I think Americans work more hours than any other country in the fucking world. It's unreal. But, source? I don't know. Can somebody find it? Which country works most hours? Let's check. Maybe it's not true. 10 countries with the longest work week. Maybe I'm thinking only of like OECD countries. Longest work weeks, OECD. Turkey, Colombia, and Mexico all have work weeks that are over 40 hours long. The longest is in Colombia, where workers are expected to clock in 47. Is this what you're expected to work, or is this... The US is at 19. What is OECD? Economic... What does it stand? It's like all of like the decent countries. What does it stand for? Something development? Or Jesus, I don't remember what it stands for. But it's like all of like the it's like all of like the decent countries. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Like the ones that whenever you look at a map and you see like generally it's like green and then everything else is red, usually those are like the OECD countries. I don't know how else to put it. Like, yeah. Who beats us? Lithuania, Iceland, Greece, Slovenia, Latvia, Slovakia. Damn, where did I read this a while ago? I thought that I read that Americans worked more hours. I read this in the context of people talking about like guaranteed vacation time. Maybe not. Or maybe it was a certain class of people, like working class, whatever. Good luck, Ash Hash. No shot this is accurate. It has Greece above us. Is Greece the country, or am I thinking of Italy, where they take like an hour siesta, like a nap in the middle of the day? Japanese person making work. The average Japanese employee works 1,644 hours, lower than workers in Spain, Canada, and Italy. By comparison, the average American worker works 1,779 hours. Oh, is that Spain? The U.S. is the most overworked developed nation in the world. Huh. These are paid vacation. Bro, you have so many guaranteed paid vacation days in Europe. It's so embarrassing. What the fuck? How do they measure this, though? Because it was so much different than the other countries. 20somethingfinance.com. The stats have to be fake. Nobody in Southern Europe works that much per week. Yeah. Gym flares have been the best motivator for getting big. Nice. Your overlay is all fucked up. Well, it's because I have a thing. Just suck my dick. Okay. How is it possible I eat 3,200 calories a day but can't put on weight? That's not true. You count your calories. You're going to find out you're not eating that many. Okay. What is the average days off of work that Americans get versus other countries, though? Lots of jobs get plenty of time off nowadays. It's just not legally required. That might be the case with like middle class jobs, but I never got to work any of those jobs. Where for working class jobs, you don't get time off. Well, okay. I don't know who had this. I don't know if this is coming or not. I got vacation time at my casino job. You build a decent amount of vacation time. Like I think for the first 5 years, I think you would get up to 1 week of vacation, of paid vacation per year. But you could never fucking schedule it. And it dropped off after a year. So like you would have your paid vacation time accruing, but anytime you try to schedule, like, hey, can I take next week off? Hey, can I take this off? Like generally, no one can cover for you. Like you can't, like you're fucked. It's like, okay, well, what the fuck do I do? Oh, we'll cash it out. Okay. So then I get like a bonus check. That was that was my PTO experience. I don't know if it's like that with everybody else, but PTO is basically just like, oh, cool, you get like a bonus check like every, I guess like once a year when you go to cash it all out because you can never fucking take time off. Or maybe if you're lucky, you can get like a Wednesday off or like a Tuesday or a Wednesday off if you're, if you're lucky, if someone can fill for you.